G'day, Finru here. How you doing? So I was thinking to myself, how could I make life easier for myself and brew two beers and ferment them in my fermenting fridge? How could I fit two fermenting vessels into my fridge? And for a couple of weeks I must have pondered it, and at about 2:30 in the morning I woke up and said, Eureka! And so I remembered a video from a fella you will know, Dudes Brews, Richard, a very talented home brewer for sure. I've watched many of his videos, and he was brewing in these simple containers, plastic storage containers, for quite a long time with well, it would appear quite a bit of success. And all of a sudden I thought, hey, that's what I need. So because of my chronic fatigue syndrome, I'm now limited to brewing, really trying to save time. So at the moment, since my shots has knocked me for a six, so I really need to start thinking about ways of making things easier for myself. So 2 kit brews, brewed up, put in this container and this fermenting thing there. Oh, that one bubbled, and it's just about finished its fermentation, I would say. And so I'm trying to make life easier for myself. So I think that putting down 2 kit brews would take about 40 minutes. Very easy, as opposed to like 5 or 6 hours. And if you times that by 2, it's hard work for me. I'm definitely going to get back into all grain, and I'm hoping to get back into all grain at the next year. So that's my plan. I'm doing a sort of a rest thing today, but I still want to keep my kegs full. And so I did this the other day. I put 2 brews down, 2 simple kits by Mangroves Jacks. One was a Rewalker Rewalker IPA, I think it was, and the other one was a brown ale, nut brown ale. And I matched them up with some just simple malt extract. I don't really like to use sugars and that, but there's nothing wrong with that, of course. So that's what I've done. And you can see here that I've put the heat mat underneath that one there. And I've got the thermometer set on there. And it was set for 19, and this one was a bit slower. But I did the other day try and take this off and put it on here, but I couldn't stretch it down far enough, so it sort of went up here, but it was about the same. And they've both sort of stopped at the same time, and you can see there's a good Krausen head on that. So tomorrow I'll do a reading. Pretty sure it's just about finished, although I heard a bubble then, as you probably heard too. And so Richard from the Dudes Brews, he gave me this idea, and I went back and had a look at his videos, and he's got a pros and cons video, which I will, when I get a moment, won't be on straight away, but when I get a moment, I will put a link to a special video that he did about the pros and cons on Baxter. How you doing? On how to the pros and cons of using a storage container. Now, these storage containers obviously aren't airtight. If this goes well, I would like possibly to put a tap at the bottom, and I'd also probably like to do, I'll see if it's necessary to put a water bubble trap at the top and try and seal it down. I'm not sure yet. We'll take it. Yes, it's still fermenting a little bit. I just heard another bubble then, so that's cool. So once again, the 2 brews, I just used the yeast that came. I'm trying to make things really easy for myself at the moment, so I used the yeast that came in the top of the can. Didn't do a starter, didn't rehydrate it, just sprinkled it in on top, and we'll see what happens. I'm just happy with that at the moment. But to get two brews in a 2 19-litre brews in a fermenting fridge at once is excellent. So hopefully we'll go. Hello, Baxter's giving me a bit of love. Yeah. So they should be good. I'm hoping they'll be good. So hopefully, now cold. So those are 2 things that I might like to do. I might like to put a tap at the bottom of one, because I'm really over using a siphon pump. I mean, they are awesome. They work really well, but they they have their disadvantages too. So I would like to get a tap on the bottom there, like the one at the top, and so I could just hook up a tube to it and just, you know, just pour it straight out. Yeah, I think it's going really, really well. So tomorrow I'll take a hydrometer reading, and then if it's good, I'll cold crash it down to about 2 degrees. Now, not worrying. These are, this is, because I've got this one here on top, it's quite tight. There'll be a leak in this. Yeah, you see, there'll be a leak there. Won't be, Baxter? There'll be a leak there. So, hopefully it won't suck too much oxygen and give me any problems. But I don't, well, even if it does, I'm pretty sure that what there will be there is a big CO2 blanket over top, and that should stop. I'm thinking it will stop the oxygen getting and oxidating my beer, but it's an experiment, and I'll see how it goes. I would like to get another bin that is airtight, and I have got one, but it's I can't get it. But it's too big. So anyway, that's it from me. Very short video, and that's what I've been doing. I've been trying to save time and make things easy for myself at the moment while I recover, and trying to get back into some kind of normality. So cheers. Take care, everybody. Baxter says g'day. Oh, Dad, how you doing? And so cheers. And if you're thinking about, you know, getting a vessel, and you know, try one of these out. See how you go. So anyway, I will post Richard's the Dudes Brews video link below, but I won't do it straight away. So cheers, you guys. You take care.